Hi, I'm Jackie, and I'm so glad to be on with you tonight. I'm Jackie Diggins, Covenant Life Coaching, and I wanted to share with you. I enjoy having some time in the Word with my kids during the day, and this was a scripture that came up today, and it was just powerful, and so I wanted to share with you. This is Mark 12:41 through 44. And it's about the widow's mite, the one that gave all she had. So I'm just going to read this and share with you as we go. And he sat down opposite the temple, this is Jesus, opposite the temple treasury, and began watching how the people were putting money into the treasury. And many rich people were putting in large sums. A poor widow came and put in 2 small copper coins, which amount to a mite. I think of it as the small copper coins were pennies, just something very small. Calling his disciples to him, he said to them, I assure you and most solemnly say to you, this poor widow put in proportionally more than all the contributors of the treasury, for they all contributed from their surplus, their abundance, but she from her poverty put in all she had to live on. And there were many times in our life as I was raising the children. We have 10, and we would be at a service where we would have an opportunity to give, and I would get in my purse and I would give all I had, which just kind of meant whatever I had there wasn't enough to get what we needed anyway. And so it was like I felt like I was just giving it all to God because I need Him involved in my finances to make things work. Who's been there where it's like, I don't have enough anyway? What good does it do us if we hold on to the little that we have, hoping to save more, or we're stingy, we're thrifty, we're not giving, and we're hoping to build more, but where the change comes, the abundance comes from our generosity. So what if in order to get this, like I was explaining to my children today, so you want something, and what if in order to get it and have enough for it, you need to give this over here? And just explaining that to them instead of hoarding and just no, I'm keeping this, I need this for that. What if God's saying, what if you give here, give this much, give all? What if then it creates a space where it all comes around back to you? And so I thought this was a beautiful picture of generosity and just trusting God. It's all His anyway. All the money is His. All the material things are His. All the people are His, or they're not ours. Like they'll choose who they serve, but we don't have anything or anyone in this world. We get to do life with people, which we're thankful for, but many of us have seen in our own lives where people pass on, whether at a young age or at an older age, or people choose to leave you. They choose to walk away, and it may be for their wilderness, like they have to go and do some things without us. And we need to learn to be okay with that, to be okay with not holding on to things in this life. It does us no good. We can be thankful for what we have. We can be stewards of what we get to use in this life, but all of it belongs to God. And if we live from that place, it sets us free. So I encourage you to get in the Word, to look at these scriptures from Mark 12:41 through 44 is what I went through tonight. And just surrender all to God. The woman, the widow, she gave all she had. And so those that were giving out of their abundance, it's like it didn't even faze them. It didn't create a space where they needed to trust God at all. And she gave out of her poverty, out of her lack. She gave anyway. And it meant something. That's like when I would give all I had, I was just going, God, I can't do this life without you. Things don't work without you involved. And so I'm saying, I want you involved in my money. I want you involved in all that I do and all that I have. It's not worth keeping. I remember as well when I would have, my children at home and things would break. And I wasn't a super materialistic person anyway, but I realized like I can't be loving these dishes or these special toys that we had got the kids, or maybe a game that the pieces were now missing. I needed to watch how I was reacting to losing something breaking, something missing. I needed to be sure I had things in order and I wasn't devastated at things broken, things missing, things torn apart, things marker written all over them or whatever. All the things belong to God, and we keep that in order of God first, and all these things will be added unto me, and I get to use them as tools in this life. I get to enjoy them, but if they go away, if my house burns down, if something happens where I don't have something, I am okay. So let's give all to God. Give out of, we need God. We want him involved in our lives and our finances and all that we're doing. So I hope this blessed you tonight. I'm believing God will use it in your life. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon.